Hey, family, welcome back to another episode of Journey to Harmony. My name is Wes. I'm your host. Happy to come to you today to talk to you a little bit about life insurance and some of the benefits there are to having a policy. So, I'm not sure about you guys, but some of us have had the experience of witnessing people who have passed away, and a lot of times they haven't thought about that day that will come and what how it will affect their families. So, you show up for your funeral and or you pass away, your family's mourning. They need to bury you, and then they get told that the cost is going to be $7,000 to $20,000 for your burial. At that point, everything is not clear. You haven't provided a will, so as a result, your family is scrambling for money. In America right now, most people don't have more than $1,000 in their savings account, so they have to scrap to get money, possibly pick up a loan from somewhere or something, just to be able to come up with this cash. And this is a hard burden that people are placed with to have to bury someone. It's something that is unfortunate. And for we who are here, we have an opportunity as we are alive to think about those who are following behind us. So today I just want to talk to you a little bit about some of the options that are available, right? So there's term life insurance and there's also whole life insurance. So term life is going to be a set policy for a term, and that term could be anywhere from 5 years to 10 years, 20 years, or 30 years. These are generally going to be cheaper options. So you're looking for something that's going to cover you. So say you're 20 or 30 years old, you're just getting married, you're looking for an option that will be able to cover you while you're going from, um, you know, college graduate or new employee to someone who's able to develop their career to building uh, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars in net worth. By that point, you're not as much in need of protecting because you have assets, you have investments, and just looking for something to cover you in case of untimely death during that time period, that your family won't be faced with some rough situations. So there are different options. So a lot of jobs provide options for life insurance. You're able to get one through your job. They normally have it as like the amount of your salary. So it could be 40,000, 50,000, $100,000, depending on what it is that you make. And then from there, you're able to add additional if you would like to, and they could take that and just add a beneficiary. So who that money would go to, in the sense that in the situation that you died from an untimely death. Additionally, you're able to go outside of your job and to go to different financial institutions. So places like Thrivent Financial or I believe Liberty Mutual, a few other places, a lot of other places that do offer them as well. And you're able to Primerica, different places like that, that you're able to get life insurance policies from. These are normally more economical as opposed to the wholesale option. If you're looking for just something that can cover you, cover your expenses, and give your family some kind of down payment, for if someone's mourning, it's really rough to have someone pass away and then immediately have to go back to work 2 days later. You're still dealing with so many different things that you didn't expect, and then you're forced to worry about the bills and all these other expenses that are coming up. So as we who are here who are interested in um, providing for our families, not being a burden when we do pass, I think it's a very good option for us to look into policies now before it's too late. What you want to do is while you're healthy enough, it's better to get while you're healthy, because if you're going to some situation, it's definitely going to be more expensive. Um, these companies are looking to make a profit. So the healthier you are, the cheaper it becomes, but the more um, medical situation you've been through is definitely going to be a higher price. But generally, again, like if you're looking for a policy for $100,000, $200,000, $500,000 is generally, like you say, if you're in your 20s or 30s, you can get something at a reasonable price for maybe under $100, maybe under $200. The more advanced in age you become, and you can cover yourself for a certain period of time as you're working, building your portfolio in other areas, whether it's in the stocks, real estate, business, or yeah, just regular investing. So the idea is kind of to have something to cover you while you're in this pursuit of that higher calling. On the other end, there's the whole life insurance policy, and this is option that you get tested one time. You fill out all applications, and then once you get that, you set your amount for whatever amount you want to, and that covers you for your entire life. So you no longer have to go through the policy process again In terms of term life, you generally, if your policy expires, you would have to recertify, have someone test you and everything else like that. You can also extend that policy if you put in prior to it expiring. But either way, I think options are great. The whole life, it's good that you have something every single month that is set until you die. It also builds cash value where you can take out money from that policy. So if you're paying every month, it becomes kind of like a piggy bank. But also you're paying such a high amount of money. So if you're paying $50 for the term life, you might be paying $350 or $400 for the whole life policy for the same amount of value. While some people will say that, you know what, I feel like I can grab, it's better for me to put that money into that policy and I can take it out when I want to. Other people are like, you know what, I'd rather save the $300 to get a term life insurance policy and then be able to invest that money, whether it's in certifications or degrees or putting that money into your business. It's all a matter of your risk tolerance and what you think is best. I look to have someone here in the next few days who can come in and speak a bit about different policies, who works in the insurance industry. We'll have him talk a little bit about some of the things that he's done. He's been in the industry for about 3 years, and we hear a little bit about what is it that he thinks and how it is that he has been able to assist other people. If you're looking for options, your quick Google search will be able to show you to some of the more reputable companies, and then from there, be able to find exactly what works for you and works for your family. We'll look to have more content like this in the future, but for more information, please like, share, and subscribe. And we thank you so much for joining Journey to Harmony.